no real cliffhanger this time. Just kind of dad got beaten over the head, and he's slowly dying. And now we gotta research the history of not Kearsaw, of oh, what's the town's name? I keep forgetting the town's name. By the way, research the history of the town and use it to paint the mural. What is the fucking name? Tassing. Okay. Okay, so we had a few leads. If Il Peter was still alive, he would be a good source for the like pagan history of Tassing. Salt Mine Truther. Whether Illuminati's letter suggested Martin Bauer or his family might have books on Tassing's history. Back to Matthew. The Christian history of the town, Black Till. Till was a good source, so he might have kept some of it through family tradition. Smokey probably has some interesting stuff to tell us about. Especially, he's got some weird Gnostic knowledge going on with him. So he's probably got something for like early pagan stuff. Historia Tassier, I don't know, but we know Latin, don't we? I'm worried that we might not be able to read it because Magdalene doesn't know Latin like Andreas did. I think she knows a little bit because of her saint knowledge background. Okay. Here, let's look at the map again. So we can go to the Kreutzer house. We could talk with Smokey. We could go to the old salt mine. And that's about it. Okay. What's the old salt mine? I think Smokey might be the best source of info, but let's check on the salt mine. Andreas is alive because one of his Crefadlin killed off an edgy character. Is Andreas edgy? I don't get that impression from him, at least the way that we're playing him. Or played him. Oh, no, it's Voxlov that I was thinking of. Oh, is there something I can do for you? Knives need sharpening? Magdalene Juckred, you a friend of Smokey's? I'd like to think so. I'm Voxlov. I'm a tinker. Travel around and help people with sharpening knives, little things like that. Juckred. You're a printer's daughter? She helps me out, we'll see. My father and I are both printers. You sample the wares much? As often as I can. Voxlov, don't. Going to get in trouble again. Oh. What's he talking about? Nothing. Ignore him. Nothing? This one can't help but talk to people about all the strange things he believes. Reads all sorts of books. Talks to odd folks. Gets ideas brewing in his head. Oh no. Voxlov's watching TikTok theology videos. Magdalene, have you ever heard about the Demiurge? The giants? No, that doesn't bother old Smoky none. Oh, there's some other people a whole lot. Who? Priests? Some people with limited imagination? Yeah. Inquisitors. 2 Inquisitors. No need to overstate the danger. That's... Voxlav has totally seen Joseph Smith's tablets. Do I want to know what happened? A long time ago. I got into an argument with some people in town. They told Father Thomas. To his credit, he told them to let it go, but I was gonna say, Father Thomas doesn't rub me as the type to report people to Inquisitors. To his credit, he told them to let it go. Somehow an Inquisitor found out. Anyway, I had to leave for a while. Oh, that's why he was gone. He was on the fucking run. Wow. So, books. Strange ideas. Yes, the host, the Eucharist, the bread and wine, body and blood of Christ. Oh no, here we go. What ideas you got about the Eucharist, Voxlav? Holy Communion? What about it? More and more people are writing about rejecting transubstantiation. Ah, here we go. Yep. The idea that the bread and wine of the Eucharist literally becomes the body and blood of Christ. Here we go. Ah, there is our boy, Erasmus. Martin Luther's written about it. I know that. Erasmus disagreed. Well, yes, Luther and Erasmus aside, people have been thinking about this for a while. Both Wycliffe and Huss rejected transubstantiation for sound and logical reasons. Using our eyes, our senses, there is nothing perceptible that changes the character of the bread and wine. Our limited perception. Yes. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna argue with this dude. Doesn't mean it hasn't actually changed, though. So that brings me to the second point. Even if the bread and wine turned into Christ's body and blood, why is that necessary for spiritual communion? We're bound by flesh, attempting to reunite with the light of God through the Eucharist. The act, the observation, unites our will with that of Christ. He is present in us through the remembrance, not the physical act. Even Martin Luther said the presence of Christ's physical body and blood was necessary to communion. Yes, but the others at Mariberg Colloquy disagreed. Zwingli, Melanchthon, Bucher, all men far wiser and more educated on these matters than us. You consider that these men have rejected such thinking, there are greater implications. Are you ready to hear why it's important to disbelieve in transubstantiation? I'm certain this is leading somewhere good. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, but alright. Oh boy! Here we go. Oh man. I was waiting for it. I was like, okay. I was like, he's talking like standard Protestant talking points. I disagree, but nothing crazy so far. Here we go. This all starts with Lucifer creating the world. Jesus Christ. Yeah. We'll get to him. Don't worry. Have you heard of Arius? Have you heard of Marcion? Ooh. God was the Word, and the Word was truth, and truth is light. The light is God's will. Therefore, the being of light mentioned in Daniel is actually Lucifer. Oh my god, Vaclav has been watching TikTok theology videos, oh no. God's light contained aspects, what we consider angels, facets of his infinite intellect. Can you blame the guy who's been huffing charcoal fumes for 30 years? That's modalism, Vaclav. No! It's already been debunked. No! The fathers have already talked about this. It's one of these aspects separated itself from his intellect and manifested in the darkness as the corrupt will Lucifer. I'm gonna let him continue. Within that darkness, Lucifer cast his false light, a corrupted imitation of the divine intellect, to create the world. Oh my god, he does believe in the demiurge. All material in our world is inherently but a weird version of the demiurge. All material in our world is inherently a corrupted manifestation of that false light. The physical world is evil, the body is evil, we must transcend. We still have a connection to God through our intellect, but it is flawed by existing in our physical bodies. There it is, yep. Yeah, he's a Gnostic. Ooh, okay, which which of these do we start with? So Genesis is wrong. Was Jesus flawed by being a man even though he was born of a virgin? That you still believe, well, that wasn't why he wasn't unflawed. You still believe we can be redeemed through Christ, right? And right now I'm definitely heard enough. Let's just go with like the simple one. So Genesis is wrong. There are many stories of creation, many versions even of Genesis. Why is it you believe yours is the correct one? The consensus of all the other fucking copies that exist that comply with it. You believe the one your church has given to you. If you were given another, you would have believed that instead. Have you heard of Nag Hammadi? Was Jesus flawed by being a man even though he was born of a virgin? He was not born of a virgin. Oh my god. I'm not hearing any of this. It would not matter if you were. Oh my god. Vaclav, have you read Daniel, please? Lucifer was a rebellious splinter of God's will. Christ appeared when God willed his divine intellect into Jesus. Oh no, he is an he is an Aryan. But you said that physical bodies are all corrupt. Yes, but while we are the heirs of Lucifer's rebellious intellect, Christ received wisdom from the light of God himself. He did truly die and was truly resurrected in body. His reappearance was only important for him to convey the message of salvation to the people. In truth, resurrection is always happening, since if we die without grace, our souls are condemned to be what? Excuse me? This physical world is the only hell we know, living again and again, the only torment. Vaclav, have you... Okay, are you a Gnostic or are you a syncretist? I'm very confused here. It's an interesting idea. I'm glad you think so. I've spent a lifetime thinking about it. Anyway, thank you for indulging me, Magdalene. I was just, yeah, being polite. Even so, thank you. Until later. Until then. Vaclav's gonna get fucking burnt at the stake, dude, if he gets caught. That... oh no. Guess he heard a little Manichaeism? Probably. That definitely sounds like it. That is... oh my god, that's a lot to unpack there. Oh, man. Surely these handful of people in Switzerland know better than the collective body of church theologians that have debated these things for centuries beforehand. Surely these 5 dudes in Germany and Switzerland know better. Oh man. Hey, Smokey. Good day, Mistress Drucken. I've told you, Smokey. Call me Magdalene. Old habits, I suppose. Brings you in my corner of the woods. More gossip? Ooh. Oh, as much as like we're on about the old salt mines and how cool it would be to like see what it has there for us. I think it's more helpful for us to ask him about the Roman ruins for the mural. Oh, they're both about mines. Oh, yeah, because the Romans used the salt mines too. Right. Mines? This is a new interest of yours, Magdalene? I don't see the townsfolk trek out there as much anymore. Last I saw were those 2 twins making trouble. Oh! They know a way in. I'll be damned if I ever set foot close to that place. What are you so interested in over there? Mural in the Rathouse needs a section about the earliest days of Tassing. Mines are the oldest part of Tassing, and you keep a keen ear. I thought you might have heard something. I don't know about getting down into the mines, but I do know a fair few stories about them, near the Roman ruins around here. The old stories my father used to tell me when he was the burner of Tassing. It was about Mars and Tassia. The nymph was always my favorite, but I can blame that on my youth. Tassia. Like Tassing? Mm-hmm. Folk named the town after a pagan god. A Roman one at that. I don't mind telling you the tale, Magdalene. I warn you, it's a bit bawdy. Don't need to hear those, but you need something for that. We need something for the mural. Just go ahead. Well, yeah, we probably don't want... we're not gonna draw, like, Roman graffiti for the earliest part. I'll tell you the decent bits of what I remember, but I won't have your father hounding me for any coarseness. Okay, what's the story? Well, legend says that Mars was hunting in the woods and spied a fat boar for the taking. He just pulled back his spear when he heard a woman scream in terror. Of course, the creature ran off. The god was angry for the loss of his quarry. So he tramped through the woods to see why a woman was in the forest, and not in the local town. Why would a god be hunting in Tassing's forest? How should I know? Maybe he wanted a brisk walk. Besides, why should anything the gods do make sense? These were the old ways when the spirits and ghosts prowled. What do you mean prowled? Ghosts were relevance, risk of Earth, you're just trying to scare me. Prowled. Like, you know, like spirits and other evil things do. I can't just say they walked through the woods like you and me. They prowled. Alright, alright. Keep going. So, Mars found a nymph, Tassia, bathing in a spring with the fat, ugly satyr goading her from the shore. Enraged at seeing the trapped nymph, Mars transformed into a wolf and slew the satyr. And in return, well... okay, yeah. Okay. You know. Tassia bathed the god. Ah, I see. I didn't warn you, Magdalene. When Mars left the pool, he dripped onto the ground and it blossomed. It blossomed with flowers and crops. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no, not the not the Mars newt. It's oh my god, not even joking for real. They say that's why this valley is so fertile. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know if we can paint that on the mural. I doubt they would. You're the artist, aren't you? You get to choose what the mural shows. I mean... Yes, but there's nothing stopping them from just saying no and paint over it. I don't know, those old bastards keep you from painting what you want. Sex does sell. So much of what the Romans left behind was destroyed over the years, but I like that we still have these tales. You can never really destroy stories as long as there are people to tell them. Of course, the Romans left a hell of a lot behind too. The town is more Roman than Bavarian, really. Which is kind of odd. Well, we are part of the Holy Roman Empire. You're not Roman, Magdalene. You're not Romans. No. Stop that. Because of how long it was a Roman colony. That and how much of the town is built upon the Roman foundations. Tassing is actually smaller now than it was in the Romans' day. At least that's what I make of it. Ruins go deep into the forest, and all the way to the old mine. Ah, okay, so maybe... Okay, so the mine is a point of interest for us. Half of Tassing is built on Roman stone. Take a walk around town, and you'll start noticing things. We use their stone to build. That did happen a lot, yeah. Especially in England. A lot of walls and churches over there got used from Hadrian's Wall, I believe. Old temple by Satia's shrine has grown over, but the aqueduct runs for miles. Even the abbey used to be an old Roman fort. You can see some of the Roman pavestones under the road if you look hard. We may not be Roman, but this town is. Tassing has been building upon itself for hundreds of years. What a beautiful idea. That's the way of things. Most people don't notice the old stones. Too busy in town to notice what's right in front of their eyes. Maybe I should go take a look at the mine. I get a better sense of what things were actually like. Nothing will stop you, I see. Well, I won't either. Just keep an eye for any wolves or satyrs you might see down there, eh? You're still not going to spook me, Smokey. Worth a try, though. Good luck, Magdalene. Be safe. Okay, that was actually pretty helpful. Didn't pass time either. So, we could either, yeah, we could ask about stories, or we could go into the mine. I say we go to the mine. Why not? Oh, hey, Apollo. Hey, Magdalene. Hello, Apollo. What are you doing? Looking for frogs. Artemis says she saw one the other day and we're trying to collect a bunch. What do you need frogs for? Like I'll tell you, you're a snitch. Oh no. I won't. Yeah, right. Sorry, Mags, I'm not telling. I'll just have to wait and see. Or ask Artemis. Maybe she'll tell you. Fine. Go talk to your sister. If you... Be careful, you've already had to go to confession this... Yeah, if you mess... Yeah, don't mess with my mural. Don't worry, Mags. You're not our target. That's got me worried. The Great Frog Plague of 1543. What is this? Artemis and Apollo are up to something that requires them to capture a bunch of frogs. I don't know what they plan to do with them. I don't know. Yo, whose pig is this? There's a oh, duck. Pig. Right here? This one broke out of its pen. I wonder who it belongs to. I wonder if we could probably go see whose it is. Probably in the outer part of the village. Oh, hey. Morning, Magdalene. How's the mural coming along? Well, I think I'll have to start the first part of the mural today. Paint the founding of Tasking and the Romans. Oh, you won't want for any models. Tasking is littered with Roman ruins. It's almost a nuisance. What sort of mural are you creating, Magdalene? I believe Klaus was planning on a fresco. Oh. I'll start with the intonatio, then paint the fresco over it so I have a clear consistency. Ah, let's see. You have enough plaster? Rathaus wall is so large I was worried it wouldn't stay wet for long. Since when did the town miller know so much about art? Know much about art, yeah. It's been an interest of mine since childhood, but my father disapproved. After Mother and I left Tassing, we stayed with her family for a few months before we heard what happened. You're your father's friend, Andreas. He encouraged me to draw. While you were away, I studied in my uncle's library. I've collected books about various art styles since we returned. Pentiment, is that what rivers leave by the end of riverbanks? So a pentiment is a what's the definition? It's the impression of old artwork that can be seen over like a new piece of art. So if I like painted over like an older drawing or painting, you could still see the impression of like what I left over it. That's what it is. Also, what's up, Dorn? Let's give you a shout out. What you been up to, man? How's everything going? Why didn't Paul want to paint the mural? Yeah, I'm actually curious about that. I'm not as nearly as skilled as you or your father. I know I have my doubts about you taking on the project, Magdalene, but you're the most skilled artist in Tassing. After your father, of course. Ah, well anyway. Glad the mural's going well. Forgive my sudden questioning about it. I've been so busy preparing for the council's next meeting. I haven't had much time with Anna as usual. Just doesn't get a bit frantic when I'm overwhelmed. Yeah, maybe you should just, like, take some time off. Let George, Werner, and Balthus run the town on their own. Christ, can you imagine? Beat each other's throats within a day. It took us 3 weeks to agree to institute yearly maintenance checks on every home in Tassing. Oh my god. So I've been pushing this game hard, excited for Kingdom Come 2. Oh my god, yeah, it is this year. I haven't finished Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. I beat Act 1, and I just kind of like... I dropped off of it, I think because my PC at the time either couldn't handle it, or the game was still kind of really buggy and it hadn't been patched yet, so I just kind of got a little fed up with like having to deal with so many bugs. I just kind of dropped it for a little bit and never really came back. I do need to finish it though. I had a lot of fun with it, but there were too many like hiccups. This is like right when it came out. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. This game is really great too. It's by the lead writer of New Vegas. He does like he wrote the main scenario for this game. Josh Sawyer, I believe. Same guy who wrote Joshua Graham. So it's actually really good. It just had quite a bit more pushback than we'd anticipated. Oh my god. I know I picked this option for Magdalene. I can't I'm too nice. I can't pick the mean options. I'm too nice, I can't do it. Especially against Paul. I'm not gonna be a dick to Paul. Can't imagine why it's only 11 of my neighbors knows the way into my house every year. Same guy who wrote my bear in my bowl. Monomyth, MechWarrior Clans, Stalker 2, and Space Marine 2 to beat. I'm overwhelmed. Yeah, dude, so I was not planning on buying Silent Hill 2 Remake, but after watching some people stream it, I've decided I am gonna pick it up. But yeah, there's so many games I've still yet to pick up that that came out like way long ago. I still haven't played SMT5. And I had been excited for that for like forever when it came out, and then I just didn't pick it up. Well, I didn't pick it up because it was only on the Switch, and I was like, that's gonna run terribly. So I waited for like the re-release. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about Kingdom Come 2. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 Remake is coming out. I feel like there's some other stuff. There's probably a ton of other stuff that's just like I've completely forgot about because I'd get overwhelmed. Yeah, having like people knows the way into your house would kind of be, I could understand. It's a matter of safety, Magdalene. The old widow's house was practically falling apart before she died. Okay, so she did pass. This would help protect those in Tassing who don't have the skill to fix things themselves. Widows like Agnes or Gret. Oh, man. Yeah. God, I didn't think about it. Agnes is still around, yeah. Oh, that's rough. In any case, the matter is far from resolved. Imagine spring will come before anything is actually done. I'd better get back to work. Thanks for letting me interrupt your day, Magdalene. God bless you. Till later, Paul. Little Andreas. Oh, that's still great. I love that. For only like how many hours have we played this game? Like 20 hours? You get really attached to these people over the time skips. It's actually crazy. Yeah, like Ursula especially, it's like crazy to see her all grown up. You guys lose a pig in the woods? You probably wanna get that out of there, considering the aftermath of the peasants' revolt. They're probably not gonna. If someone sees that random pig is in like the Baron's woods, they're probably not gonna take too happily to that. Craft. Steinauer house. Oh, there's the rat house in the background. Ah, God, the Albans. How are they doing? Man. Magdalene, darling. Morning, Grit. It smells heavenly in here. Oh, I've just finished rolling out some raisin bread. Thought that Andreas and Ulrich could eat. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Okay. Other Andreas and Ulrich. Okay, I was about to say this is about to get really depressing really fast. Oh, thank God. Oh, God. I had some spare time today, and I like to stay busy. Soul the diligent shall be made rich, after all. Besides, I'd like to drop in on Anna and see my grandchildren. More blessed than I ever imagined I would be. Paul and Anna make such a lovely pair. Ulrich wouldn't believe his eyes if he saw us now. Wish he could see his grandchildren. Oh. Sure is rejoicing with all the saints in heaven. Did always think it was strange that your daughter married the son of the man who... Wow. Oh my God, yeah. That... Pray St. Joseph on his behalf, that way Ulrich will know you and Anna are doing well. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Thank you, Magdalene, dear. I'll light a votiva candle for him later today. A votive candle. There you go. Yeah. Small candle lit during prayer in churches symbolizing a specific offering and requesting to have the prayer. Yeah. Still got those. You know, I was angry when Anna first took a liking to young Paul. He was always a quiet boy. I was afraid he'd turn out like his father. Ooh. I named him for it. Yeah, no, he... Yeah, I'm glad we encouraged him to draw when we were playing as Andreas. Paul's a good man and a good father. He's built this town back up from what it was. It's good to see Elle so social now. Just come out of her shell. Wasn't she always social, though? No. Leonard was a hard man to live with. Oh, yeah. Fuck that guy. He had a firm hand. I'm glad he burnt down with his mill. You know what? You know what? I'm glad he's dead, and I hope they burn in hell. Would have known it by how she and Paul are. Kind of souls you over meet. I'd do it again. I've been chatting too long. My dough needs tending. Please excuse me, Magdalene. Of course, Grit. Till later. Alright. Walked around town for a little. Let's make our way back to the mine. Oh, wow. That is a very nice building for a town this size. Oh, and that's the clock on the loading screen now, or on the screen whenever time passes. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Balthus's clock took ages to build in place. Wow. Yeah, it looks like it could belong in a... like one of the cities. How is Balthus doing? That was just... Oh, this is the first time we've actually been in Dr. Stoltz's house. Huh. Hello, Magdalene. How are you? It's so weird for him not to immediately just be, like, an asshole to us since we're not Andreas. It's weird. Well enough considering the circumstances. Glad to hear it. Being admirably level-headed given your challenges. For what it's worth, though Klaus and I always haven't seen eye to eye, I've always respected him. Why are you talking about him like he's already dead? Magdalene. So he's not going to get better, fine, but he's still breathing. Please spare me that shit until he's passed. Perhaps I spoke too quickly about your level head. I only meant that over the years I've grown to find his stubbornness admirable. It's a quality you share, evidenced in your work on the mural. Thank you. This must be part of the Lord's plan. I must trust that he put you in this position for a reason. All the same, the Council does not want to regret their lenience. Memories of Andreas coming back immediately. Just be an asshole to Werner. It's really... It counts for you. Pick whichever you prefer. Go on then. I have patients to attend to. Till later. You're gonna one-shot the giant Robo Scorpion in overworld blues with a sonic emitter. Nice. Love details like that. What is this? Oh, this is the engineer's house. Nazu? Look at that haircut, oh my god. That dude's Italian, isn't he? Balthus's workshop, wonder if we can do another lesson soon. Ah! Oh, he's got little sensors on the table. That's cool. You're new. Yep, yeah, he is Italian. You can tell by the way he's dressed. Magdalene, Magdalene. Stare nervously. Oh, don't look at me like that. It's a happy occasion. The cinnamon just arrived for the beer. No, it's just because one of the variants does broken damage on critical. Isn't that a spice? Yes, with many wonderful properties. The copper pots you helped me pipe are part of the process. Something more serious. There's nothing more serious in Bavaria than beer, Magdalene. It's for the Christmas celebration. Ooh. Oh, cinnamon beer. Already? We're barely into November. Yeah, you gotta start brewing now. Wheel of Time stops for no man. It's going to be wonderful. Cinnamon. Coffee from Ethiopia. Cacao from the New World. Oh, wow. How the fuck are you getting all that here? Jesu Christu Chihadanaru Fasetutu. Jesus Christ, he who has the money can do everything. Problem? Of course not. It's your money. Yeah, he's spending a ton of money. Anyway, I'm quite excited about it. Clearly. As such, alchemy is not normally my strong suit. For all of Nazu's complaints about the cost, the base rye we're using is free. Really? Yes. Farmers had so much rye this year, they just couldn't use it all. Gret made as much bread with it as she could. She wound up having to throw a lot out. So why not make beer? Gotta test it on Colonel Royas and Gaius Magnus now. Yes, why not? Thank you. Okay. Alright. Let's go spelunking in the mine. Ah, there she is. Hello, Artemis. Hey, Magdalene. Hey, Artemis. Apollo said you're catching frogs. Yeah. What about it? He told me to come ask you why. He didn't say anything. He didn't tell you? Christ, finally, he's learning to keep his mouth shut. Oh, come on, just tell me. No way. This is our biggest trick yet. Not risking it telling it to you. Just have to wait and see. Okay. Is there a marker on the... Yeah, there is a marker on the old salt mine. Okay, just checking. As I was assuming we'd have to talk to them to find our way down into it. I guess not. Nope. That's not the one. Oh, wait. What's Sister Gertrude tell about it? Mugwort is always useful for colds and fevers. Sister Gertrude told me that John the Baptist wove mugwort into a belt to protect him against fatigue in the desert. Huh. Okay. How do we get into the mine? How big is that drop, though? If I want to depict the mural as accurately as possible, I have to go down the shaft myself. Entrance is so steep, no one's used it in years. Must be some way to get down there. We need 30 feet of rope. Oh. Oh, we could just bypass them because of our background. Yeah, if I rigged a rope to the top beams, I'd be able to get down more easily. I saw some rope in the workshop at home. I should be able to find everything. Just straight up, yeah, get 30 feet of rope. Always have your 30 feet of rope and 10-foot pole, folks. Have to come back later. Oh, ow. Use the workshop at home. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You who want it, Magdalene? It's yours, my friend. Ah, there it is. Should be enough rope. A sturdy knot I can brace myself against the mine shaft on the way down. Yeah, now we're... Oh, it's on her now. That's cool. Now we're playing... now we're playing Fallout. gotta get to the glow. Yeah, somebody's gotta come get their pig, dude. You can't just leaving it in the woods. Grave's still here. could take a while. Just do it. Oh, nice. How are we gonna see though? It's gonna be dark down there. Oh. Jeez. Oh, convenient. Conveniently placed lantern and lantern and flint and steel. Okay. A lot of different coins here. Oh, odd, it's not like this is a Saint's Well. Tablet, they're still writing on it. Oh. Oh, it's in German too. Oh. It's a it's a love poem. There's a few words sticking out. That's this is a spicy love poem, is what it is. Für den Gefahren gestumme Lust. Yep. Yep, yeah. Yep, there it is. It's a poem. I think it's a love note. It's cute, rising passion. Poor Jay, I hope her lover was better at things other than poetry. I would have chucked this shit down a mine shaft too. Larger version of some Balthus' contraptions. This winch must have been attached to some sort of hauling and pulley system. Fascinating. Down here, I should be able to see what I can find from the Roman era and before. Bones, far too big to be human. Like a mule, probably? Whoa! Piece of pottery, it's beautiful. Oh, what are these? Yo! Some kind of figurines telling the other farmers find in the fields. There are so many remnants or ancestors scattered in fields and caves like this. Yo, little guys. Piece looks like it matches the other piece I found. Another pottery piece? I wonder if they're all the same pot. Oh, if we can put it together, that's gonna be cool. We're gonna find the Cheddar Man. We're gonna assemble some Roman pottery, let's go. Oh. Tassia aquam mihi. Dit old Pluto mi servet hic sail est mi. Where's the cat? Tassia aquam. The water of Tassia. I'm the water of Tassia. Something Pluto I serve. I die something? There's a Latin inscription here. Ah, yeah, we can't read it. She doesn't know Latin. I think, yeah, it's a poem, I think. I'm the water of Tassia, something Pluto I serve. It gives me mortis God. Whoa. Oh, it's an old map of... There's a Mithraeum somewhere in Tassia? Oh shit, we gotta find the Mithraeum. Okay, hold on. This looks like a Roman map of Tassing. Wonder what's changed. See if I can map everything out. Salina, there's the salt mine. There's an aqueduct in the spring. The abbey was an old fort up on the hill. And there's the rest of the town. So there's the baths, the castrum, the aqueduct, Mithraeum. What if the church is built on top of the Mithraeum? So, okay, so a Mithraeum, for everyone who doesn't know. What's a Mithraeum? So a Mithraeum is a temple to Mithras. Mithras being the god of, what was he? Mithras is a weird figure because he's essentially an Iranian, I think he was like an Iranian, Zoroastrian spirit, or like not minor god, since there's only like 2 days in Zoroastrianism. Basically, he's an Iranian pagan god who slowly became a Roman cult figure. It was a very big religion around the time of around the same time as Christ, actually, and it was like a lot of people assume that like the Romans like just followed like the classical like Greco-Roman pantheon, just like throughout like the entire empire. But like especially during around that time, mystery cults were like very big in like the late, I guess not like late antiquity, but like late classical era. They were kind of shifting more toward like mystery cults and like kind of syncretist stuff. But Mithras was, I don't think he had a specific I guess like domain attached to him. He was like kind of a catch-all deity. He could be like for, you know, god of the sun, like a life god, stuff like that. Not a whole lot of stuff is known because like a big part of like the Mithraic cult was about like being very secretive about the practices. There are some like scholars who like incorrectly incorrectly attribute like the Eucharist with some practices of the Mithraic cult because they apparently had like some form of like induction ritual that was a like a secret like a spiritual banquet kind of almost, and they assume that was like part of the Eucharist, or like a development that what the Eucharist would become, but it was not really that. Basically, he was Vivek. It's kind of a good comparison, actually. There's a lot of stuff about like Mithras that like you could look into. Yeah, they had a lot of. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it was kind of viewed as like a rival to like early Christianity. Yeah, related deity names, Vedic. Yeah, he's seen in like India, Mitra, Sanskrit, Mitanni, stuff like that. I forget like where originally he. Yeah, Mithra. Yeah, the original was an Iranian, Zoroastrian god of light and oath. Yeah, just eventually made his way over to the Romans whenever they expanded east. Can't quite tell what it's meant to label on the map, but maybe some sort of temple? Whatever it is, it's not in Tassing now. Or is it? It's so odd. Another inscription. It's not very formal. My worker must have carved it. Okay. There's that word again, Mithraeum. This has been important to the Romans. Anima lati Mithreo ascendit ut anima me in hac damnata salaria aula descendet. Smell, maybe it's like deeper. Almost looks like an altar. What could an altar be doing in a salt mine? It's been carved out of the salt. We're gonna find the Mithraeum like buried in the salt mine? It would make sense. They built them, yeah, in the Vedas as Mitra. Yeah, he's a very weird figure, because of like how widespread it is. But yeah, they would build their temples, not in like traditional Roman fashion. Like they wouldn't erect like a pantheon almost. They would always build it in like caves or secluded areas because it's like if you're not a member of the temple, it's kind of honestly like how how like the Masons do their stuff now. It's like if you're not a member, you can't like watch any of the proceedings or like rituals. So they would like, you know, build all their temples in secluded areas. Hisi Mithraeum Praetamus Nostrum Proprium Alterum Deist something Mithraeum Nostrum. More Latin writing. I need to practice my Latin. It looks like there's supposed to be... It looks like there was like a little exit here. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that what I remember is kind of like escaping me because it has been a while since I've read up on Mithraism. But it was very popular. First messenger of Manichaeism. That's what it was, yeah. Oh. Yeah, we cannot show this to Voxlov. Ah. No, how do I put it back? Do I just like replace it with another piece, maybe? Yeah, I just replace it with another piece. Okay. Oop, there we go. No, that's too big. Oop, there, oop. So, like, some guy's leg. Oh, whoops. There we go. Oh, kind of, but there's, like, a piece chipped out, so I don't know. Maybe? I think so. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Oh, it's like a guy. He's like being. He's either being attacked by like ghosts or something. Weird. No, that doesn't. No, that's not. That doesn't go there. Maybe this piece. Oh, yep. It's like the shoulder. Finishes the face. Salted by darkness, little and metaphorical. Is that like a satyr? No, that's not there. Oh, yep. It might be a satyr? What is this piece in the center? Is it like the top of a pot? It just goes right there. No. Got it. Okay, well now, finally, I was like, you put it together, now find something to like glue them together, because it's not going to stay this way. Yeah, it's just a plate? Maybe. Oh! Wait, is this... No, it's not the story of Mars, because it would just be like the... Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's a guy being attacked by a bunch of animals and maybe a satyr. And then dying. Yeah, it's telling some kind of story. His paintings must depict an early myth even before the Romans. Oh! It's like a Gothic plate, maybe. Oh, yeah, Perkta and the Wild Hunt. Yeah. I forgot about that. Oh god, the next part looks like a human sacrifice. I was about to say either like he's like killed himself or he's been killed by something. Yeah, he's being offered to spirits. Someone, maybe a chieftain, is sacrificing the man to Perkta. Oh yeah, that's the guy. Yeah. This is a reference to the ball guy that unleashed the bears on the kids. Oh, the, not Ezekiel. Oh, who was it? Elijah. Yeah, the youths. No. Funny thing about that too, God, we're getting into a lot of nerd shit this stream. Funny thing about that too, the actual word, in the original Hebrew, it does not actually indicate that they're specifically children. It says youths, which would mean, like, the specific word for it would mean, like, around the age of like 16 to early 20s, and like it was a big number of like basically like young adults like attacking him. So it was not just making fun of him and then all of a sudden bear. Some translations do kind of like go over that like very quickly and make it seem that way, which is kind of funny. Bottom half of the lid contains the story. These look like spirits. They must coming in to feast on the sacrifice. Must be how our ancestors try to keep tasking safe. They offered sacrifices to perk to... I can't believe it. It's a picture of the eclipse. Ooh, okay. So either we... we portray history as it was shown. Or maybe we don't portray it. It's barbaric and very pagan. I doubt anyone would want to see our past shown this way. We could, I guess, could we, is this the decision to either paint, like, because we could do the Roman stuff too. Like, painting the Roman stuff could be pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe we, I don't know. Because this is, like, are the people of Tassing now more related to these people, or are they more related to the Romans? I'll say this for now, but if I get the option, we might do, like, the Roman one, because I think they might have more of a connection, like, there, since they probably interacted more, and it's, like, a little closer involved with them. Okay, yeah, okay, good, so it doesn't lock us in. I'll have to think more about it before I decide for certain. Yeah, I better keep going before I run out of the convenient oil in my conveniently placed lamp. What here looks newer than the first part of the mine? Was this class recent? I'll be able to go any further with all the rubble. This is as far as I can go. Murals on the wall show me what Tassing was like when the Romans were here. We have to find that Mithraeum, dude. Wonder if I can find out where the Mithraeum was or what it is. Putting the pottery shard back together showed me one of the earliest stories of Tassing. Alright. Yeah, we gotta find that. If not to include it, but if, like, at least to just see it. Because I kind of want to see it. So I guess we go, like, from... Oh, shit. Wait, who's that? Oh, no. Oh, was someone there? Oh, fuck. They just tried to kill me. That was an older guy. Okay, wait.